I spent years pointing fingers at everyone else. My boss was too demanding. My parents didn't understand me. My partner wasn't supportive enough. The economy was terrible. The system was rigged against me. Sound familiar? Here's what nobody tells you about blame. It feels good in the moment, but it's slowly destroying your entire life. Let me ask you something. When was the last time blaming someone actually solved your problem? Think about it. Really think about it. The answer is probably never. Yet we keep doing it over and over again. I'm going to share something with you today that changed everything for me. It's uncomfortable. It might even make you angry at first. But if you stick with me until the end, you'll understand why this one shift in thinking can transform your entire existence. Blame is the most addictive drug on the planet. It gives you an instant hit of relief. Something goes wrong, and boom, you immediately feel better by making it someone else's fault. Your project fails? Must be your incompetent team. Your relationship ends? Obviously your ex was the problem. You're broke? The system is rigged. But here's the trap. Every time you blame someone else, you're giving away your power. You're literally handing control of your life to external circumstances. You're saying that you're not responsible for what happens to you. And if you're not responsible, then you can't change anything. I learned this the hard way. For years, I blamed my parents for my financial struggles. They didn't teach me about money. They didn't give me opportunities. They didn't support my dreams. All of that might have been true. But as long as I kept blaming them, I stayed broke. The moment I stopped blaming them, something incredible happened. I started asking different questions. Instead of asking why they failed me, I asked what I could do now. Instead of focusing on what I didn't have, I focused on what I could create. That shift changed everything. Let's talk about relationships. This is where blame does the most damage. Think about couples who fight constantly. What are they really doing? They're playing the blame game. You never listen to me. You always do this. You're the reason we're unhappy. Both people are so busy pointing fingers that nobody takes responsibility. I watched my own relationship nearly fall apart because of this. Every argument became a competition to prove who was more wrong. We kept score. We brought up past mistakes. We made sure the other person knew exactly how they had failed us. Guess what that accomplished? Absolutely nothing except more pain. The turning point came when I realized something profound. My partner's behavior wasn't the real problem. My reaction to their behavior was the problem. I couldn't control what they did, but I could control how I responded. That's where my power actually lived. Now let's talk about your career. How many people do you know who blame their boss for everything? Their boss is unfair. Their boss doesn't recognize their talent. Their boss plays favorites. Maybe all of that is true. But what does blaming accomplish? Does your boss suddenly become better? Does your career suddenly take off? No. Here's what actually happens. You stay stuck. You become bitter. You stop trying because what's the point if your boss is against you anyway? Meanwhile, someone else in the same situation takes responsibility. They improve their skills. They communicate better. They find ways to add value. And guess who gets promoted? The harsh truth is this. Life doesn't care about your excuses. The universe doesn't check to see if something was really your fault before delivering consequences. If you're broke, you're broke. If your relationships are failing, they're failing. If your career is stagnant, it's stagnant. Fair or not, you're the one living with the results. But here's the beautiful part. Once you accept responsibility, everything becomes possible. You're no longer waiting for other people to change. You're no longer hoping circumstances will improve. You're taking action. You're making decisions. You're creating your own outcomes. Let me give you a practical example. Say you're overweight. You could blame your genetics, your busy schedule, your stressful job, the fact that healthy food is expensive. All of those things might be obstacles. But as long as you're blaming them, you're not losing weight. The moment you stop blaming and start owning it, you find solutions. You wake up earlier to exercise. You meal prep on Sundays. You learn to cook healthy food cheaply. You manage your stress differently. None of this happens while you're busy pointing fingers. I want to be clear about something. Taking responsibility doesn't mean everything is your fault. Bad things happen to good people. People do treat you unfairly sometimes. The world can be unjust. I'm not denying any of that. What I'm saying is that focusing on blame keeps you powerless. Think about it like this. Imagine you're in a car accident. Someone else runs a red light and hits you. Is it your fault? Absolutely not. But here's the question that matters. What are you going to do now? Are you going to spend years being angry at the other driver? Or are you going to focus on healing and moving forward? The same principle applies to everything in life. Something bad happens. You can spend your energy on blame, or you can spend it on solutions. You only have so much energy. Choose wisely. I've noticed something interesting about successful people. They rarely blame others. When something goes wrong, they immediately start looking for what they can control, what they can learn, how they can adapt. They take responsibility even when things aren't their fault because they know that's where their power lies. Here's another uncomfortable truth. The people you blame probably don't care. Your ex isn't losing sleep over your complaints. Your boss isn't changing their management style because you're upset. Your parents aren't going back in time to raise you differently. Your blame literally affects them 0% and affects you 100%. So why do we keep doing it? Because it's easier. Taking responsibility is hard. It means admitting you have work to do. It means acknowledging that you've made mistakes. It means accepting that you have to change. Blame lets you avoid all of that. But easy and effective are not the same thing. Blame is easy. It's also useless. Responsibility is hard. It's also the only thing that actually works. Let me share what happened when I finally stopped blaming others. First, my relationships improved dramatically. When I stopped trying to prove my partner wrong, we started actually solving problems. When I stopped blaming my friends for not being perfect, I became a better friend myself. Second, my career took off. When I stopped blaming my circumstances, I started creating opportunities. I learned new skills. I took risks. I stopped waiting for permission and started taking action. Within 2 years, my income tripled. Third, my mental health improved. Blame creates resentment. Resentment creates stress. Stress creates anxiety and depression. When I let go of blame, I let go of a massive weight I'd been carrying for years. I felt lighter, freer, more in control. Here's how you can start making this shift today. First, catch yourself when you're about to blame someone. Notice the words you use. Notice the feeling in your body. Just becoming aware of the pattern is the first step. Second, ask yourself a different question. Instead of asking whose fault it is, ask what you can do about it. This simple shift redirects your energy from the past to the future. From problems to solutions. Third, Practice taking responsibility for small things. Your room is messy? Own it and clean it. You're late? Own it and apologize. You forgot something? Own it and fix it. Build the muscle of responsibility with small actions. Fourth, remember that taking responsibility isn't about beating yourself up. It's about empowering yourself. It's about recognizing that you have the ability to change your situation. That's actually incredibly hopeful. I'm not going to lie to you. This shift isn't easy. Your ego will fight it. Your habits will resist it. There will be days when blaming others feels so much more satisfying. But I promise you, the freedom that comes from taking responsibility is worth every bit of discomfort. Think about where you'll be in 5 years if you keep blaming others. You'll be in the same place you are now, just more bitter. Now think about where you'll be if you start taking responsibility today. You'll be somewhere completely different. Somewhere better. Somewhere you actually want to be. The choice is yours. You can keep pointing fingers and stay stuck. Or you can take responsibility and start moving forward. Nobody else can make this choice for you. Which, ironically, is exactly the point. I spent so many years blaming others for my problems. Looking back, I realize I wasn't really blaming them. I was avoiding myself. I was avoiding the hard work of change. I was avoiding the discomfort of growth. Blame was just my excuse to stay small. Don't make the same mistake I did. Don't waste years of your life waiting for other people to change. Don't give away your power by making everything someone else's fault. Take it back. Own your life. Own your choices. Own your outcomes. Yes, people will let you down. Yes, life will be unfair. Yes, bad things will happen that aren't your fault. But your response is always your responsibility. Your growth is always your responsibility. Your happiness is always your responsibility. This is the truth that took me so long to learn. The moment you stop blaming others is the moment your real life begins. Everything before that is just rehearsal. So stop rehearsing and start living. The world is waiting for you to take responsibility and show up fully. Are you ready to stop blaming and start building? Are you ready to trade excuses for action? Are you ready to take back your power? I hope so. Because the version of you that takes full responsibility for your life is unstoppable. That version of you can handle anything. That version of you is already inside you, waiting to emerge. All you have to do is stop pointing fingers and start moving forward. It's that simple. It's that hard. It's that important. The question isn't whether you should do it. The question is when. And I'm here to tell you that the answer is now. Right now. Today. This moment. Stop blaming. Start building. Your future self will thank you.